what's up? What's up? This is Cam Jennings, aka Zero Fats, coming at you on behalf of EpicConversions.com. I want to talk to you guys today about a few different things that have been coming on my radar lately. This is a public service video, guys. I want to put this out there to give education to everybody out there who is interested in business opportunities online. And you might run into some unscrupulous biz-op type stuff. You might run into some stuff that you really don't belong messing with, especially when you're just getting started and you're trying to figure out what to do to make money online. Because the truth is, there's a lot of legit opportunities out there to make money online, but there's a lot of crap out there that can hurt you. I mean, it's just going to hurt you. It's not going to help you whatsoever. Give me 1 second. I want to pull up my screen. And we're gonna do I put together a little slideshow. I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of these schemes, you could call them, and I put together a little slideshow for you guys. Just because, look, man, I mean, the fact of the matter is, I'm seeing a lot of this stuff pop up again. I mean, maybe it never went away, but there was a while there where I didn't hear a lot about it. Now I'm starting to. A lot of people are starting to come back to me asking me about things that look like clear pyramid schemes. So I think there's a lot of confusion out there about what a pyramid scheme is, what a Ponzi scheme is, what MLM is in relation to a pyramid scheme. Is multi-level marketing a pyramid scheme? Is it a scam? What's the differences, you know? Because I'm getting a lot of that now. A lot of people are asking me about programs that they're interested in joining that are clearly in the realm of pyramid scheme, right? And, you know, I don't like to rain on the parade, and I don't like to, you know, be a big buzzkill, especially when people are excited about an opportunity. But I do tell them to go research this, research this, research this. I'm not really sure if they really go and do it. Generally, when people, they feel like they smell money, they want to go for it, right? Especially when people start making it seem like it's really easy. But I do want to put this public service video out here for you guys and just talk about the differences. So let's go ahead and get into this slideshow presentation. And then when it's over, if you guys have any Q&A for me, if you guys got any questions about making money online, we can talk about whatever you want. We'll stay until all the questions are answered. Okay, so if you got questions about this stuff or about what I do to make money online or about affiliate marketing or anything else, we can talk about that and I'll answer you guys' questions, okay? But let's get into this public service video. Okay, so this is going to be a screen share. You're going to see a little weirdness here for a second. Let me pull up my good old all-American PowerPoint show. And I'm going to go ahead and start this. I haven't used PowerPoint for a while, guys. Sorry. I've been using Google Slides instead of PowerPoint, so I'm a little rusty. PowerPoint was my favorite program for a while, and now I'm kind of converting over to Google Slides. Anyways, so this is a public service video, you guys. This is about Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, and MLM. What are they, right? And we're going to get into it right here. Okay, so let's start with Ponzi schemes. A Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investment operation where the operator generates returns for older investors through revenue paid by new investors rather than from legitimate business activities or financial trading, right? Now that's a mouthful and that's kind of hard to understand. So let's go like simple example on this, okay? What does this look like as a simple example? So here's an example, you guys. So let's pretend this guy is you, right? Let's pretend this guy is you. Let me hide that. Let's pretend this guy is you and you just had a great idea, right? Say you went to your sister and told her if she gives you $1 to invest today, you're going to give it back to her on Tuesday next week, and she's going to get $1.25 back, right? So she's like, yeah, okay, cool, no problem. That sounds awesome. So you get her $1, right? You get her $1, right? Then you go to your other sister and you tell her the same thing, only you're going to give her $1.25 on Wednesday, right? Boom. Her being the cool sister she is, she agrees as well. That sounds like a sweet deal, right? Well, then you go to your dad and you say the same thing, right? And then he gives you some money too. Now you're starting to put together a little bit of bank here, right? Everybody's giving you money, right? And then you go to all your other friends and you say the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. Now you're getting all this money from everybody that you're supposedly going to invest, right? And as you go around asking for more money from other people, you know, you give your first sister her $1.25 back, and she's happy to have 25 cents extra just for letting you invest her dollar. Boom. So she gets an idea and she says, hey, why don't you keep my dollar and invest it some more? I want to get some more $1.25s back for my $1. So you say, okay, right? Here's the thing. What happens is you weren't really investing her money, were you? You were just using other people's money to make it look like you were earning money for them, right? Because you used some of those other people's money that you got the dollar from to give your sister her $1.25 back. So then when someone else asks for their money back, you give it back with money that other people have invested, right? So you're kind of like that little magician down there pulling a rabbit out of your hat. You know, it's kind of sleight of hand a little bit. You're not really doing any real investing. It's, you know, it's like the cards look like they changed or disappeared or whatever, but really it was a sleight of hand. It was a trick, right? So look, do you see how you will eventually, you know, run out of money, especially if all those people ask for their money back at the same time? You're not going to have it. You've been tricking those people. You know, it's all sleight of hand, you know. It doesn't work that way. It's like a glass house. You know, it's a stack of cards. It's a house of cards, you could say. Right? What if you ran out of people to ask to invest and also ran out of time because so many people were asking for their money back? You're screwed, man. You're screwed. Well, a lot of times what happens is you gather a bunch of money and then you just take off. You bounce with everybody's money, right? So it's a bad situation. It's illegal and it hurts a lot of people, okay? That's a Ponzi scheme, all right? So what is a pyramid scheme? Let's talk about a pyramid scheme now. A pyramid scheme is a form of investment. It's illegal in the U.S. and elsewhere, in which each paying participant recruits two further participants. That's an example. You recruit two further participants with returns being given to early participants using money contributed by later ones. Another really strange and hard to understand definition. So let's look at it as an example, okay? So Joe is approached by a friend, Steve, who has recently started a business offering organic cleaning supplies. Steve's like, hey, what's up, Joe? I'm starting a business, organic cleaning supplies. He tells Joe that if he too can get in on the ground floor of his cleaning supply business, it's going to be a skyrocketing business for only the cost of his demonstration kit and a little bit of product, right? So he's going to make Joe buy a little product and he's going to buy a demonstration kit, right? So just buy the starter kit, Joe. Joe says, hey, man, that sounds awesome. I can't wait, bro. You know, that's his buddy, you know, and he's going to get in on the ground floor. He thinks it's going to be sweet, right? So Steve explains that not only will Joe earn a percentage of each product sold, but if he recruits new members, he will make a set fee for each of those members' sales and their recruitments as well. So like, you know, wait, it gets better. Recruit just 3 more. Oh, man, I'm going to be rich. That's what Joe's saying, you know. So this pattern continues down line, right, guys? Now you might have heard people talking about their downlines. That's where that comes from. This pattern continues down line with the earliest investors and recruiters making money off of each member below him or her, including the people his recruits recruit, right? So you're going to earn a lesser percentage off the people that your recruits recruit. So that's kind of how that works. Right? Now, if you notice, this guy down here at the end doesn't look very happy, right? So we're going to talk about that in a minute. But he definitely doesn't look as happy as all the people before him. So here's the truth, right? Operators of pyramid schemes promote recruiting, building upon an elaborate tale of endless earning potential through downlines, right? It's not uncommon for participants to be advised to recruit a minimum number of additional participants who are in turn encouraged to recruit that number of people, each participant earning money from everyone in their downline. The truth about endless earning potential in such a scheme is that it is impossible due to market saturation. That's important, you guys. The market's going to get saturated, and it's going to get saturated quickly. So what happens is the people at the top are earning money. The people at the bottom are not earning any money or very little money, right? So, for example, if the program's founder recruits only 2 people who are each required to recruit 2 people and so on, it would take only about 30 levels to encompass every man, woman, and child in the United States. That's 30 levels from the founder, not from each recruit. 30 levels from the founder to encompass every man, woman, and child in the United States. And that's why pyramid schemes are destined to collapse. That's why, okay? It's a lie. People will get hurt. Can you guess who's going to get hurt? It's the people at the bottom. The people at the bottom. After all these recruits are done, the farther down you go in the chain, the less money there is to be made, the more people are getting hurt, right? Because you're investing in those starter kits. You're investing in those elaborate demonstration kits and this, that, and the other. Guy was just talking to me about something called Camaway not too long ago. Of course, there's a nice little investment to get started. But yeah, people get hurt, and it's a lie, right? So here's some signs of a pyramid scheme, you guys. There's an emphasis on recruiting, right? The program focuses primarily on recruiting additional members, for which recruiting members will make more money than they would for selling any product that might be offered. A pyramid scheme focuses on compensation for recruiting rather than for sales and services. No genuine products or services, right? No genuine products or services. And this can get pretty tricky. There's a lot of gray areas here, okay? And we're going to talk about multi-level marketing in a minute, but there's a lot of gray areas here, all right? So no genuine products or services. Commonly, there are no actual products or services being sold. Some of these scams may claim to offer a tech service, an ebook, or other type of service, but in reality, there are no true products being sold. And if there are true products being sold, you guys, that's not really where the emphasis lies. The emphasis is on recruiting. It's not on distribution. It's not on distributing those products. It's on recruiting, right? Complex commission structures. Pyramid schemes often involve complex commission structures. These are often confusing, but sound terrific to potential investors, inducing them to join the program. Offer of easy income. Pyramid scammers draw people in by convincing them that they can earn a lot of easy money in a short amount of time. Offers of compensation for doing nothing more than recruiting others are often fraudulent activities. All right, look, guys, right now there are no federal statutes. Right now, currently, there are no federal statutes that specifically address pyramid schemes. Okay. However, the Federal Trade Commission often prosecutes those involved with pyramid schemes for using deceptive trade practices or for committing outright fraud, right? Each state has distinct laws aimed at preventing and combating pyramid scheme fraud, okay? So it's a gray area, you guys, and that is how you still have a lot of these out there today, because there is a gray area, and there's a lot of people operating in that gray area, and there's loopholes, all right? So let's talk about multi-level marketing for a minute, guys, and then we'll wrap this up and we'll get into a little Q&A. If you guys have any questions for me, no problem. I'll answer anything you have for me. Okay, so multi-level marketing is a strategy that some direct sale companies use to encourage their existing distributors to recruit new distributors by paying the existing distributors a percentage of the recruits' sales. The recruits are known as distributors downline, right? And you know, there's a lot of famous ones out there, right? Like Mary Kay, right? Stuff like that, Avon, stuff like that, right? But I know, right? So wait a minute, that sounds just like a pyramid scheme, right? It's confusing, right? Don't these guys do the same thing that these guys over here are doing, right? Isn't that the same kind of thing? We're talking about downlines, right? It's really hard to tell the difference sometimes, you guys. You know, all pyramid schemes operate under the guise of multi-level marketing, right? That's what they are posing themselves to be, right? So like multi-level marketing, pyramid schemes depend on recruiting people to become distributors of a product or service, but it can be very difficult for the person looking for a business opportunity to tell the difference between a legitimate MLM opportunity and a pyramid scheme at a glance. Okay, so the big difference between multi-level marketing and pyramid schemes is in the way the business operates, right? And I'm telling you guys this because I don't want you to go out there and get screwed, all right? I'm not gonna name any names of businesses that I consider to be pyramid schemes. I'm not trying to throw anything under the bus, but I'm telling you guys, you need to be careful out there. There's a lot of this going on right now. Okay, the entire purpose of a pyramid scheme is to get your money and then use you to recruit other suckers or distributors, whatever you want to call it, right? Is it a pyramid scheme or an MLM? Here's 6 questions, right? Are you required to invest a large amount of money up front to become a distributor? This investment request may be disguised as an inventory charge. Legitimate MLM businesses do not require large startup costs, okay? Now, I get you guys. I get that, you know, a large startup cost is subjective, you know? This guy might not think $200 is a large startup cost. This guy might think $30 is a large startup cost. You got to use your best judgment on that. Trust your gut. I think if someone wants you to pay $200 for a startup kit, that is quite a substantial startup cost. Just you have to pay to be a distributor all of a sudden. So I think that's a little substantial for that. So use your gut, but it's a warning sign when you start seeing startup costs like that. If you do have to pay for inventory, will the company buy back unsold inventory? Legitimate MLM companies will offer and stick to inventory buybacks for at least 80% of what you paid. Is there any mention of or attention paid to a market for the product or service? Multi-level marketing depends on establishing a market for the company's products. If the company doesn't seem to have any interest in consumer demand for its products, don't sign up, right? Is there any mention of or attention paid to a market for the product or service? That might seem a little tricky, guys, but what that means is if the company you're interested in is selling shoes and that's the product, well, do you see any advertising out there for their shoes? Do you see any focus on that business? Do you see any focus in their advertising on selling the shoes, right? Or is it just all about recruiting other people to sell the shoes, right? Where is their focus? Because if there's no attention paid to the market of people who need to buy shoes, that's a warning sign. I thought we were in the business of shoe selling here. Well, we're not, I guess. I guess we're just in the business of recruiting shoe sellers over and over and over again until we run out of shoe sellers and nobody's making any money, right? So that's kind of the difference, and that's what they're kind of saying there, okay? Is there more emphasis on recruitment than on selling the product or service? Remember, the difference between multi-level marketing and on pyramid scheme is in the focus. The pyramid scheme focuses on fast profits from signing people up and getting their money. If recruitment seems to be the focus of the plan, run. These next 2 questions are going to help you determine what the focus of the company is. Is the plan designed so that you make more money by recruiting new members rather than through sales that you make yourself? This is the signature of a pyramid scheme operation, right? You're going to make more money by recruiting other people to sell the shoes than you're going to make by selling the shoes yourself, right? Are you offered commissions for recruiting new members? Another pyramid scheme trademark. It's the number of people who are willing to sign up that matters in a pyramid scheme, not the products or services being offered, right? So, summarizing, Ponzi schemes are illegal. No product involved. Pyramid schemes are bad news. Have products, but mostly emphasize recruiting. The products are very secondary to the recruitment process. Legit MLM are focused heavily on the product and distribution of the product, and they can be a legitimate business opportunity. All right? And here's a little wrap up for you guys, then we'll get into a little Q&A, okay? First, I want to thank you guys for watching. As I said, This is a public service video. I just want to put this out here to help people not get caught up in weird situations where they end up spending a lot of money that they can't afford to spend, thinking they're going to make a bunch of money in return, and they just get screwed over. All right, that sucks. I mean, I got into this business to help people, and you know, it's hard, man. You know, making money online is not easy. It takes a lot of work to start a legitimate online business, and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears go into it. And, you know, I just hate to see people waste a lot of time and a lot of money on something that is going to screw them over eventually, you know. So I want to thank you for watching this. I hope this has been helpful to you. You know, there are legitimate opportunities out there, you guys. Affiliate marketing, product launching, vlogging, membership sites, Amazon KDP. You know, it goes on and on and on. But there are real legitimate ways to make money out there. Blogging is another one, right? I saw a question on Quora just the other day. Can I really make money blogging? I mean, are you kidding me? This is 2017. I mean, if you're going on Quora and asking that question, I mean, my goodness gracious. Of course you can make money blogging. I mean, you don't see all these people out here blogging? You don't see these giant companies starting blogs? I mean, you must be joking. I mean, sometimes I think people just need to look around and pay attention. I want you guys to ask yourself if it makes sense and if you're actually doing something worth doing when you're looking at some of these multi-level marketing companies, right? Does it make sense? Do you understand the science of what's happening? And is it really worth doing? I mean, is it something that's worth doing? Do you believe in what's happening? I ask yourself those questions. All right, that's the end of the slideshow. Let me take it back over here. Stop my little screen share, and we'll do a quick little Q&A. You know, just see if anybody has anything, any questions for me, all that good stuff. Hope that's been helpful to everybody. But yeah, man, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there. You know, someone was talking to me just the other day about a company called Camaway. I think that's what it was called, Camaway. They distribute like cannabis oil or something like that. Demetrius Nanos says, very well said. The worst is Ponzi, pyramid combination schemes like BS, whatever, domination, and infinity pies. You got me. Yeah, good one, man. Good point. Anyways, this Camaway is the one I've been looking into lately because someone was asking me about it, so I started looking into it. And I got to tell you, like, I mean, a lot of people say good things about the product that Camaway has, but when I was looking into the business side of it, it looks suspiciously like a pyramid scheme to me. So, you know, take it how you want to take it. You got to trust your gut, you know, and do what you want to do. You know, so I don't know. I know last year everyone was coming to me asking me about MOBE. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, MOBE. Another multi-level marketing operation. I think, and to me, I think MOBE is just a straight up pyramid scheme. Personally, I think MOBE is a straight up pyramid scheme. It's a lot more pyramid scheme than multi-level marketing, if you ask me. But you know, that's just my opinion. So, you know, the fact is, guys, a lot of these situations where, you know, you're supposed to give some money up front, and then like you're supposed to go out there and recruit other people to give some money up front, they hurt a lot of people. You know, they hurt a lot of people, and that's just not cool, man. It's not, you know, it's not how I want to run my business. It's not how I want to live my life. You know, I didn't get into this business so that I could make my money by hurting other people. And I don't think you guys should do that either. And I don't think that I don't think that, you know, I don't think you should operate without ethics. You have to look at what a business is about, and you have to look beyond the hunger and ambition that you might have for wanting to make money online. I mean, you have to draw a line in the sand because, you know, like, look, guys, there's people out there making money in legitimate ways on the internet. And then there's people out there making money in illegitimate ways on the internet, because you're dealing with, you know, a vehicle that provides you the ability to be anonymous if you want to, right? So it's a dangerous place on the internet. You know, it's easy to lose money, and I think it's what's a lot of people don't talk about is it's easy to lose your ethics, right? It's easy to say, well, there's no accountability here, really. I could just, you know, whatever, you know, I'll just do this and this and this and this, you know, who cares? You know, Joe and Sarah and, you know, Jimmy over there are making great money with this this cool MLM program. Well, hell, I'll sell, you know, lotion and perfume and make a shit ton of money. All I got to do is recruit 5 people a month, right? I mean, sounds easy enough, right? But here's the problem. Number one, you don't care about lotion. You don't care about perfume. And do you really want to go around and recruit 5 people a month, you know, just so you can suck off of their downline? You know, I mean, is that really something you're interested in doing? I mean, don't be seduced by the money. That's what I'm trying to tell you, right? So these kind of programs only work because people get seduced by the easy money, right? And the easy money is not really that easy. You know, people are going to get hurt, and that's just the bottom line. Don't do it, guys. There's a lot of legitimate ways to make money out there. I can tell you, since I've been on the internet, I've made money with Amazon physical product. It's easy to get into that. You can make money with that. I've made money with membership sites. I've made money with Amazon KDP, that's Kindle eBooks. I've made money with product launches, e-learning, right? I've made money with affiliate marketing. And I don't think any of those things are like crazy, incredibly hard. I don't think you have to have, you know, a degree in rocket science to do any of that stuff. I mean, damn, man. I mean, seriously, you know, all you got to do is dedicate a little time to learning how to do it. And you can make legit income, and you can just help people, right? You can just help, man. Just help people, you know? So anyways, that's all I got. Sounds like, looks like nobody has too many questions for me. So I'm going to wrap this one up, man. I'd just like to wrap this one up by saying, hey, man, I wish you guys the best. Be safe this weekend. Don't do anything too crazy. And, you know, stay away from the crazy MLM, you know, programs. That's all I got to say. There's some legit ones out there, but, you know, there's some pretty crazy ones out there too. So, excuse me, that's all I got. Hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, man, give me a thumbs up. That helps me a lot by getting those thumbs up. If you like this stuff, man, please subscribe. If you want to see some more stuff like this, let me know in the comment section what you would like me to hear me talk about. If you want to hear me do some more public service videos, we can talk about a lot of weird, crazy, shady stuff out there that you have trouble with. We can talk about it, man. Just let me know what you'd like me to talk about, and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.